It's not often that like a product comes along that changes everything. But when it happens, I want to share it with you, which is why I'm partnering with this video sponsor Lenovo to show off the Lenovo Yoga Pro 7, an incredible mobile powerhouse packing the latest AMD Ryzen AI 9 processor, and also give you a chance to win $500. Leave a comment down below, tell me the first thing you would do with your brand new laptop. Tell me a fact about yourself, whatever you like. Give the video a thumbs up. Make sure there's a way to contact you, either in the comments or on your YouTube page. Open to anyone in the world, let it run for 10 days. All the information you need will be down in the description. So let me start with some good news, some bad news. Bad news first, summer's over. You might be heading back to school, gearing up for projects. Work is probably ramping up to be a lot busier right now. Which is why you want to be prepared to get things done with a laptop that can do pretty much everything. The last thing you want to be is bogged down by a slow chunk of cheap plastic, which is why I've got some good news. It's not gonna happen, because I've got exactly what you need, the Yoga Pro 7. All right, so this is checking all the boxes and delivers, for the most part, exactly what you're looking for in laptops these days. Incredible performance, amazing screen, great battery life. I think the stuff that we all care about. So let's crack this thing open, take a look inside, because we've got a lot to talk about, especially when it comes to like the screen. So the Yoga Pro 7 has objectively gorgeous 14.5-inch display, the 120 hertz refresh rate, 100% color coverage of P3, sRGB, and Adobe RGB color spaces. So for like the creative folks out there, that is incredibly important. It's got a 2.8K OLED PureSight Pro screen, which again, looks incredible. It is bright, it's vivid, which gives you like a surprising amount of real estate to work with if you're watching movies or working in Premiere Pro, trying to make your own movies. And while the screen is incredible, there is one big omission with it. There is no touch option across the lineup, which I think is a big miss from Lenovo here. I would have loved to have had a touchscreen. It is gorgeous. It screams touch me, but all you're gonna be left with is just fingerprints when you do. But on the bottom part of that no touchscreen, you do have a customizable hinge that can open up a full 180 degrees. And speaking of watching movies, maybe if you don't have headphones, you're gonna wanna like listen to the audio coming out of the computer. It is thin, so you'd think it's gonna have a really kind of crappy speaker setup. It does not. There's a 4-speaker setup that is actually really good here. And also has a 4 mic array, which does a nice job of canceling out background noise. Oftentimes, one of the big issues that I have with a lot of computers is I'll type and there'll be like a clacking noise and the person on the other end can't hear that. This will cancel that out, which is awesome. But that clacking noise is going to come from a really good Lenovo keyboard. So it's got sort of this slight indent with a concave design, which makes typing a lot more comfortable, and probably because it's got 1.5 millimeters of key travel. It also has a new anti-oil abrasion coating that keeps grime and gunk off the keys. You can't feel it, doesn't feel different, but it is nice for, getting work done and like, doing this, and you go back to type. It's not gonna make your keyboard look gross. The moral is overall, the keyboard feels really nice. But below that keyboard is a trackpad, and that is not the shining star here at this computer. And I should say, it works perfectly well, but like the clicking mechanism on it feels more Chromebook than premium laptop to me. It doesn't degrade the whole experience, but I was definitely aware when clicking it that it just didn't feel premium. And while everything together is a really good package, it's nothing without power. You need some cutting edge silicon inside to power this amazing screen and pro workflow. That's exactly what the Yoga Pro 7 delivers. Really good power, literally at your fingertips. So inside this thing is the AMD Ryzen AI 9 processor. AMD's done a really nice job giving you up to 12 cores of processing power, plus really cutting edge NPU technology with 50 TOPS. So basically, it's a lot of numbers to say that this here will accelerate all of your work. Your photo editing, video editing, AI tasks, working with large language models, whatever you need to get done. AMD Ryzen AI 9 can power it all. If you wanna take a break from work and jump into gaming, this can handle a lot of games too, especially at 1080p with plenty of GPU power to work with. I do wish there was a dedicated GPU option here. And then sort of just for comparison, the 880M is a bit of a drop down from the NVIDIA 3050, but it's still incredibly capable. It's obviously not like a dedicated gaming machine, but I wanted to make sure at least it could handle some games. So all this was tested with the machine plugged in. Fortnite, for example, really smooth performance. That was awesome, especially when the graphics were lowered down to medium. It worked very well. The fans kicked on and worked hard, but that was okay. Even in the loading screen, we could hear a lot of fan noise, but it did work and work really smoothly. I tested Planet Coaster and Mafia, all worked great in medium. But my favorite game, Spider-Man, had frame rate drops in low graphics performance mode, which I kind of wish wasn't there, but it's still very, very playable. Again, not a gaming machine, but it can handle gaming. So also inside of here, something a bit different, Lenovo is calling it Lenovo X Power. It's kind of a special custom performance tuning solution. It's gonna optimize all the powerful hardware for this thin and lightweight body. So for example, Lenovo totally reworked the airflow inside to keep all the internal components running cooler and also bring down surface temperature, which definitely you felt when you're using it. It didn't feel really hot. You also added an all new high performance biodetic fans to keep all the components inside cool. Kind of to boil it down, ultimately what the Yoga Pro 9 delivers is simply what I think a lot of people want. Incredible battery life, non-backbreaking form factor, really good performance. And I could list a lot of more cool stuff here, things like Wi-Fi 7 support or plastic-free packaging, but I love most isn't on a spec sheet. It's the experience. The package of all this put together delivers really some of the best in terms of hardware from Lenovo, along with amazing power from AMD. And both companies, I think, play to their strength here to create a laptop that I am really confident pretty much everybody will love. Every 2024 Yoga laptop actually comes with complimentary 2-month membership of Adobe Creative Cloud. So you can get creative for a few months and see if it is right for you. If you want to learn more about the computer and the other Lenovo products, all the information you need will be down below.